Hi folks, welcome back to another Baggins International video. You join me, Baggins, and we are still looking at the Lowrider update. This time I've got a Voodoo, and you can see it's just cost nearly £400,000 to make the Voodoo customizable, something which up to this point has frustrated many users because we just would have liked to get the rusty rubbish off the bodywork and customize it like we could any of the other cars, but up to this point you couldn't do that. So this is just going through the range of Voodoo customizations that Benny has thoughtfully provided us, ranging from front grille bumpers, arches, and all sorts of other things that you didn't even know you needed, like spring aerials, mandatory on this particular vehicle. And if you haven't already seen it, we have done a Primo video as well, so the Albany Primo, and that is another one of the customizable vehicles, and we will be showing some more videos over the course of the next week or so, and hopefully getting the crew together for some weekend mission work, which will highlight some of the new updates. So, as those of you who have seen the previous video know, there's a lot of customizable options available, and each car has different customizability. So as you can see there, you've got the curb feelers, you've got all sorts of different options for the V8. On this car you've got slightly fewer options than you do on the Primo, and I think it just varies on the style of car and what Benny has available for that particular vehicle. So it's nice, as I say, to be able to customize the Voodoo, and it does come up really nicely. Although it's quite tricky sometimes to just envisage exactly what you want to achieve with the car, certainly with this level of customization. Benny isn't particularly helpful. He stands over there by his toolbox offering words of advice from a distance, whilst you're presumably running around changing all of these things yourself. So again, we've detailed the hydraulic pumps and the cost of those and the benefits in the previous video, but for those who haven't seen that, the more expensive pumps you've got, the better hydraulics you have. That's it in a nutshell. In this particular vehicle you've got some crazy interior options and some amazing furs that you can put in, and different sort of skins, different finishes, really cool stuff. And again, you can change all of the trim colours in line with all of the primary colours available in the standard Los Santos Customs and all the colours that we're pretty familiar with. So it's really the interior customizability that the Voodoo excels in. A number of different bobbleheads, and again you'll notice that the bobbleheads are different to those available in the Primo video, so again it does suggest that they are individually customizable. You can also change the clocks, which is a pretty neat feature. The steering wheels are all changeable as well, so choosing the correct wheel for your vehicle is going to become a bit of an art, and getting it all to match up nicely is definitely going to be a question of taste. All of the different shifters are available exactly the same as in the Primo video, and lots of different options there. The plaques in the rear of the vehicle, again, cycle through all of the sort of popular sports teams in the area and the gang sort of tags, if you like, and also some pretty neat Benny's individual sort of customizable plaques there as well. And the dial colours again can be synchronized to any of the primary colours that we are all familiar with already. Again, you can get some pretty nifty dials there. Lights and neon kits are all the same. All sorts of different options available, but they are essentially the same as what you could get from Los Santos Customs as it stands. I wasn't sure whether you could get black light before, but apparently you can get that now, so maybe we'll touch on that in a bit. The livery, as we've discussed, pretty sure on these ones we can say that Benny is definitely delivering the airbrushing goods. Some of them are definitely, you know, a question of taste. Is perhaps the way I would put it. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not even sure you could describe. There is something for everyone. There's some things for people with questionable taste, and you know, don't need to use them. You can still customize the paint in the same way that we are familiar with. And so you can do all sorts of different things. The plate holders are a pretty nice touch, just adding that, you know, certain additional customizability for your vehicle, and the vanity plates again are quite nice as well, just putting something on the front there rather than just a repeat of the number plate on the back. Again, as I touched on, the the car can be resprayed exactly the same as any other car has been able to from day one. The liveries are entirely optional. Not quite sure chrome. Not quite sure chrome is the way to go. Anyway, I have committed to this Voodoo due to a menu fail on the Primo and having binned off that £400,000 car by getting something else out of my garage at the same time, which is a bit of a schoolboy error, but there we are. The ICE install on the Voodoo is purely in the boot or the trunk, and you can still do turbo wheel options. Again, these are Benny's special wheels. I do think that the Voodoo has got slightly small wheels. It'd be nice to sort of boost those up. I'm sure Exhibit from the popular show, this is quite similar to, would be all over bigger rims, but as it stands, Benny has a wide range of designs in a single size. Some would say it's not necessarily meeting the customer's expectations, but there we are. Anyway, so we've seen the Voodoo. I'm going to show you a video of what I eventually chose for this car, so check back then. In the meantime, do check for more Baggins International videos online, and we'll catch you soon. Bye.